Okay, we're in the 8th video now. Some may think that I'm jumping around here, but actually this is the way that I do it, and there's a reason to the madness here. You know that if you've been following along closely here, we still have not activated one of our plugins, the Google Sitemaps generator. And there is a reason for that. I mentioned it earlier, and I will point it out again, is that we do not want to start pinging and notifying the search engines at this point every time we update the blog or something. If you do, you're not going to get very good results from them. You need to have your content ready to go before you start notifying the search engines. So with that said, what I'm going to do now is kind of jump back into the actual all-in-one SEO plugin, and we're going to set it up. We need to get you some content into your blog, and I'll show you an example here of what I did. And by no means do I recommend you doing this, and what I'm talking about is I have grabbed some content here from one of the article directories. All right, and that's not the way to actually get a ranking in the search engines. You know, everybody talks about duplicate content, and I do not like duplicate content. It's not the way to rank. You need your own original content to actually rank better. But for this instance, I've got some information in here so I can show you. That said, let's go back here, and I've gone to my post, and if you want to add a new, that's what you would do. You would go add a new and start entering your information in here. Okay, you can use promo emails that affiliates provide you, whatever you're trying to target here and get in the search engines. Use the content, but make it unique. Okay, I mean that's the whole thing. You've got to make it unique. I'm sorry if I keep repeating that. So you go in and add your new post. Put your title here, your information here. I like to start off with my title here, and it's going to be the title what I want to actually try to rank in the search engine. That's going to be my title. I go down here, and let's go ahead and show they call it the kitchen sink, because default it doesn't show up when you first install it. And then here I'm going to take my keyword. And remember, keyword phrase here. It's hard to rank for a single keyword. You can do it, but we're going for a phrase here because there's very few times that people type in one single keyword to begin with. So I have put my keyword phrase up here in my title, and I'm going to repeat it here. And what I like to do is go ahead and do a heading. We'll do a 3. We'll just choose a 3, okay? And then do a return and start entering your content. And that is how I do it, okay? And then, of course, you would publish it. Not going through all of that, just not going through it. And here, what I like to do is you'll notice that the permalink, it ends up 11. I'll go ahead, if I'm really targeting the niche, if I'm targeting like a launch, product launch or something like that, I'm going to enter in whatever that keyword phrase is. If I was doing source code goldmine, that's what I would enter in. Okay, and you'll see that my URL becomes likes that keyword phrase. It's there, and it's there. Then you go ahead, and I'm not going to go into telling you how many times you need to repeat it, but you need to repeat it a couple of times in there. No need to do the heading tag, but put it in there a few times. And let's go over now. I'm not going to save this or publish or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead, let's just do a save draft. What that does is it doesn't publish it, it's just a draft. But what I'm going to do is show you now. This one. This is one of the articles here that I actually used. And again, I'm not going to get into it. That could be breaking the rules by changing the article. I think it is, but this blog is going to be erased. Or actually, these posts will be erased after I finish this video series. So I'm showing you as an example. I'm not telling you to modify anybody's article. That's up to you. So there's my keyword phrase. Okay. I told you a 2. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I had it all on one line. So let's go ahead and undo that. I made a mistake. Here we go. I did an enter. Okay. And there is your keyword phrase again. Now what I want to do is go down to the bottom of the post here. I've gotten everything, I should say you have gotten everything like you want it. You notice my permalink, they call it. I call it a search engine friendly link. It's got the keywords phrase in it. Go all the way down, you see that? Okay, now what you can do here, again, that link, you can click on this and you can open it in a new window, which is cool. And there's all kind of options there, but I'm not necessarily going to go through those. I'm going to update it, and what that does is it actually opens in a new window. And I'm only doing this, of course, this is a test article, and you probably want to do this, you know, if you're only targeting one niche and you're sending them to affiliate link, you don't have to worry about opening a new window. It's totally a preference. Okay, now your tags. You can add a new tag here. And what I like to do is again, WordPress SEO and there's my tag. Sorry for the interruption there. You know how it is. Phone's ringing off the hook. So what we got to do is keep on moving down here. I've got my tags there. It's added. And that's just another little tag for your blog that it doesn't hurt for SEO by any means. Okay, now all the way at the bottom here, you're going to find all-in-one SEO pack. I mean, you can move this around if you want, move it up top, whatever you want to do. But it's at the bottom. And it's a little out of this on this theme here, this default theme, but we're working with it. So the title, description, and keywords. Now, I've heard so many people saying that description and keywords are no longer work. I don't believe them. And everybody's got their own opinion, and that's cool. Whatever works for them, but this is what works for me. So I copied, I'm going to paste because that is the title. Okay, the description. Generally what I try to do is pick out, we'll go ahead, you want like a, oh, I don't know, I think it's 160. Let's just go down here. What I did was left click and drag over and did a copy with my keyboard, a Control C. And I'll do a Control V because that's 171 characters here. Let's get back up there. It's 170. See a max of 160. So what we'll do is we'll change this up. We want this WordPress SEO made simple. I like that. SEO. It's repeated. So there are two main plugins that most sites use. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Boom. That's 135. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat here. I guess you're seeing a pattern here, and that's what this is all about. And I'm just going to type in some keywords here. I'm embarrassed here on my typing because I'm not used to this keyboard at all. It's slowing me down. I actually can type a little bit better. So okay, now I've got my keywords. My title's got it. Keyword phrase. The first one is my keyword phrase, and my keywords is the first one is my keyword phrase. So there is that. What I'll do now, I'm gonna go back up to update, and it could be publish on yours if you're making a new post. So I'm going to update it. Now let's go back here. I'm going to do a reload, and you'll notice that it's twice right here. You may not like that. Depends on your actual preferences. But I just wanted to show you what you can do. Notice that one. Okay, see it's repeated twice. So what you can do is I wanted to point this out, is you can actually go down and replace this somewhere else. Let's go back and I'll show you. So what we do is left click. In this case, I'm just going to do a copy. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. And you see, I don't know why it wants to do that. Sometimes it's just, they got this new editor, and I'm just not crazy about it at all. Anyway, you won't have this problem because I'm showing you what not to do, okay? So let's go back to paragraph. There we go. Got that set. So I'm going to do WordPress SEO made simple has a number of plugins. What I'll do is I'll go down here. Oh, let's see. I'm going to choose right here. And I did a enter, and I'm going to do that. Okay, now what that does is just your keyword phrases in there in the heading. Let's go back. I'm going to update. I want to show you again. You notice that's gone. It's down here now. So at least I've got that in there in a couple of different places. Let's look at the source here. Okay, what I've done is I've opened up my view source, and I just want to show you here. Okay. WordPress SEO made simple, and it's repeated again. All right. And that's because of the settings in the all-in-one plugin. I'll show you how to change that if you would like. Because this is the name of the blog, and that is the name of the post. So what you could do is you can change the name of your post if you like. So it'll look a little bit different. What my point is here though is title, and you'll see down here in your description by the all-in-one SEO pack is your description that you entered in and the keywords that you entered in. So that's where this comes in at. I just wanted to point that out. So let's go back here, and let's keep it from repeating itself over and over, since it's kind of a niche blog. If you were using an all-in-one blog like I do, you do not have that problem. You don't have it repeated twice in the title. So you can change it around a little bit if you want. With plugins. So there you go. Let's go back. I'll show you again. And I'm just going through this. This may be boring to some, but I want to show you this because you'll know how to tweak your blogs. All right. And let's go back to view source again. And there you go. Oop, didn't update. My bad. Making mistakes today. It's one of those mistake days for me. Sorry. So my mistake's going to make you either confused or make you learn not to do it. I apologize. So that is the reason it didn't change, is because I've got it down here in the all-in-one SEO pack. So with SEO plugins. Let's try that. My bad today. All right, let's try that again. There we go. See how it changed? But it repeats. It's a little bit different. Okay, that's that. All right. Being the human that I am, I do make mistakes, and you'll notice that I do not cut those mistakes out of my videos because, we all make mistakes, and learning from them is the best part. Well, there goes the information on getting your all-in-one SEO pack set up. You're completely finished on that one. So now we are ready to go in and set up the Google sitemaps, and I'll see you in the next video to do that.